It's going to be a scheduling nightmare. The criminal justice system is not going to wait on politics or the presidential nomination. The judges, state and federal, may make some level of accommodation. But what is controlling Donald Trump right now, despite the political bravado, is this criminal justice system. And the weight of those 91 federal charges juxtaposed with winning the nomination or even continuing to run is going to be a huge heavyweight on his defense. And right now, every evening he's thinking about his liberty. He may be talking about the presidential politics and nomination, but it's a sugar high almost, because the criminal justice system is going to come down on him when these cases start to be tried in January, May of next year.
Scott, the basis here is there was someone from Mar-a-Lago who was being represented by an attorney who represents the other co-defendants, and now there's a new attorney. And now they've retracted their testimony, and it's bad news, apparently, for Donald Trump. Explain why, and did Jack Smith essentially get someone to flip here?
Yes, he got someone to flip. The birds and co-defendants are the only two groups of people, if you can say birds to people, that are singing right now, and you should be listening to what they're singing. Now, he's going to be subject to cross-examination by Trump's lawyers, defense lawyers, of course, but this is a huge win for Jack Smith because he's got corroboration now and a witness that can point to the other two co-defendants and Donald Trump as a co-defendant as having tried to destroy and obstruct not only justice, but destroy evidence subsequent to getting a subpoena, a criminal subpoena. That is huge, and it's really bad evidence against Donald Trump and the other co-defendants in Jack's federal case in regard to the documents. Denise is off base, of course.
Oh.
Of course, I disagree with her.
Make your case.
I mean, here's the deal. They may not be feeling it, but we're a long way from the presidential election. And the Biden administration, whether it's the Anti-Inflation Act, the infrastructure deal, employment is 3%, the lowest it's ever been in 50-plus years. Manufacturing jobs are up. Inflation, high, not where we were, but is going down.
Yeah, but you know the polling.
Yeah, I know
Americans
the polling. They're
Americans
not
do not
feeling
like this economy.
but they may not like the economy. But in some polls, you ask them, well, how's your money compared to a year or two ago? And many of those polls, not all, but many of them say, my money's fine, and they're either better or they're comfortable with their financial position. They're not much of a connection, and you've got to make that connection. You're spending billions of dollars of American taxpayer dollars. And the other thing is this. What is the game plan? This surge we saw started 2 or 3 months ago, and it's not gone well. And can you ultimately push Russia out past Crimea and win that war?
This is among the this is among the many questions. And at what point do you start, pulling back the money printing machine?
The risk is if you pull back the money, Russia's going to win this war. And so I think that political divide is real, but it's got to be resolved, and you've got to tell a better story as to why we should keep investing.